What's up, people? This is your boy MK Next from Piano Leaks. This series is supposed to take you through from your beginner level of playing the keyboard. Before you begin this series, you are expected to know that there are 12 keys on the keyboard, and each set of 12 keys make an octave. So, beginning from this note, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, all these is an octave. This is an octave. This is an octave. You are expected to know the names of all the keys on the keyboard. The natural keys, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and it repeats throughout. The accidentals, C sharp or D flat, D sharp or E flat, F sharp or G flat, G sharp or A flat, A sharp or B flat. You are to know the reasons why the accidentals have two names each. You are expected to know all these. You are also expected to understand the difference between a tone and a semitone. A tone is two movements, two steps away from a note. A semitone is one step away from a note. So, for instance, from the key of C, a tone will be one step, two steps. So D is a tone away from C. Another instance, beginning from C, a semitone away from C, one step. So C sharp is a semitone away from C. Also, from C, 6 semitones away from C will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So F sharp is 6 semitones away from C. We can also say that F sharp is 3 tones away from C. Why? If F sharp is 6 semitones away from C, and 2 semitones equals a tone, then we can equally say that F sharp is 3 tones away from C. You are expected to understand this. If you have no idea, I will strictly encourage that you stop this video, go and master the names of all the keys on the keyboard, understand the tones and semitones, then you come back to this video. So today's lesson, we are going to take a look at the major scales in all 12 keys. In all 12 keys, because as a pianist, as a beginner pianist, the biggest mistake you will ever make is to learn a particular key and leave the others. When I started, I focused on the key of F. I learned everything I could learn in the key of F. But after 2 years of playing, I realized that I had to know how to play certain basics in other keys. And this demanded that I go back to the beginner level, learn how to play the major scale in the key of C, in the key of C sharp. In all the other 11 keys, learn how to play the major chords, minor chords, learn how to play diminished, learn how, and this is one of the biggest hell that any pianist can go through, to get to a point and coming back to the beginner stage. So I wouldn't want you to go through that problem. So we are taking a look at the major scale in all 12 keys. All right, so let's get started. in every major scale, there are 7 notes. These notes are denoted as do, re, mi, fa, so, la, and ti. Some people call the 8th one do, which is just a repetition of the first note. Also, these can be denoted by numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 1 is the do, 2 is re, 3 is mi, 4 is fa, 5 is so, 6 is la, 7 is ti. So you should know that if I say 6, I am referring to the la. If I say 2, I am referring to the re. If I say 5, I am referring to the so. And in this course, we will be using the number system most. So I expect you to get used to the number systems. So how do we find the major scale? This is the formula for finding the major scale. Tone, tone, semitone. Tone, 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 semitone. Tone, tone, semitone. Tone, 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 semitone. What does this mean? Beginning from the key of C, let's find the major scale in the key of C using the formula I just gave. So the first note away from C is a tone. So a tone from C will be D. In the formula, the next note is a tone. So a tone away from D is E. In the formula, the next note is a semitone. So a semitone away from E is F. In the formula, the next note is a tone. A tone away from F is G. The next is a tone. A tone away from G is A. The next is a tone. A tone away from A is B. The last is a semitone, and that is C. So the formula: tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. I hope you write this down, get used to it. So using the tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone formula, this is what we found. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 8, 1. I'll use 1. Let's start from C sharp. What is the major scale in C sharp? Using the formula, a tone away from C sharp is E flat. A tone away from E flat is F. A semitone away from F is F sharp. A tone away from F sharp is G sharp. A tone away from G sharp, A sharp. A tone away from A sharp, C. A semitone away from C, C sharp. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is how to find the major scale in every key. So in the key of C, we had in the key of C sharp, we had Let's try one more, then you find the rest yourself. In the key of D. A tone away from D, E. A tone away from E, F sharp. A tone away from F sharp. A semitone away from F sharp, G. A tone away from G. A tone away from A. A tone away from, it's a tone. A tone away from B, C sharp. A semitone away from C sharp, D. So we have good. So pause the video, find the scales in all 12 keys, and come back to this video. Now let's look at the finger positions for the major scales in all 12 keys. With the right hand, in the key of C, we found. So how do we play them with our fingers? So the thumb is 1, the index is 2, the middle finger is 3, the ring finger is 4, the little finger is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And coming backwards, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. The key of C sharp. We found. So this is how we play. So 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2. 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2. Good. In the key of D, we had. This is the position. In the key of D sharp, we had. Four, 3, 3, 2, 1, Okay? E. I'll speed up from this point. I expect you to slow the video down. F. F sharp. Sometimes you need to play in a way that you feel comfortable. There are different fingerings that you can use. There is no specific fingering, but this is how I play. So you could sit. I expect that you have learned or you have found everything, written them down. So just find a comfortable way to play them. G. G sharp. A. B flat. B. And back to C. B. B flat. A. A flat. G. F sharp. F. E. E flat. D. C sharp. C. Good. So keep practicing this for the week. It could take you a week or two. Get used to the left hand as well after practicing the right. Good. So this will be for this week. You are expected to be able to complete this lesson. Sit down, take time to practice. This doesn't work like magic. It takes hours of practice. Some motivated folks out there can use about 3 to 4 days to get used to the major scale. But you can use a week or two. Just relax. Don't rush in the play. Relax. Okay? So let me give you an extra exercise that you can do. An extra exercise that you can do. This is called the chromatic scale. The chromatic scale is just moving semitones from a note. From a note, I'm covering up an octave. So starting from C, an octave we know will end on B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the chromatic will be. Good. So this is an extra practice for you. All right. So this is it for today. Have a nice time practicing. It's your boy MK Nix.